This video offers some basic instructions on how to use Quizstorm.TV on your HD TVs or projectors. All you'll need is a decent internet connection and the right cables. Follow this tutorial and soon you'll be ready to broadcast Quizstorm.TV at your venue. Locate your computer's video and audio output connections. Your computer should have at least one of these options available. HDMI. HDMI cables carry digital high-definition video as well as audio. It looks like this. DVI. This is a DVI connection. It carries digital video but not audio. S-Video. This connector is round and most commonly found on older laptops. S-Video does not carry audio. VGA. This is your computer's VGA connector. It's very common and used to connect your computer to a monitor. Again, this connection does not carry audio. Now, let's talk about sound. Unless you're using HDMI, you'll need an additional audio cable. All computers use a mini stereo to RCA audio cable as seen here. Now take a look at the back of your TVs or your projector to see what ports are available. The cable you use will depend on what ports are available on both your computer and your television or projector. If your PC and your TVs or projector both have an HDMI connector, you will only need an HDMI cable, since HDMI cables carry both audio and video in the same cable. If both devices have DVI connectors, you'll need a standard DVI cable and an audio cable. If your PC has a DVI connector and your TV has an HDMI connector, you'll need a DVI to HDMI cable and an audio cable. If you have S-Video on both devices, you'll need an S-Video cable and an audio cable. Lastly, if VGA is all that's available, you'll connect your computer to your displays using a VGA cable. You'll also need an audio cable. Now it's time to connect the devices to one another. First, make sure that the television or projector and computer are both off. Take your video cable and connect your computer's output to your TV or your projector's input. If using HDMI, this will be the only cable that you need. If you're using DVI, S-Video or VGA, you'll also need to attach an audio cable. Plug the smaller end into the speaker or headphone jack socket on your computer and the red and white end into your projector, TV or your sound system audio input. Make sure the red and white labels match. When attaching your audio cable, make sure that the jacks correspond to the same input device that your video is connected to. For example, if using DVI and your DVI input is labeled 2, ensure that you're using the audio input that is also labeled 2. Make a note of the port numbers where you've attached your cables. For example, if the input you're using is labeled 1, make a note of that, you'll need it later. Now that your cables are attached, turn on your computer. Then turn on your television or projector. Wait until the computer fully boots up. Next, you'll need to change the TV or projector's input to the ones where you attach the cables. Press the input or source button on your remote control and select the source for the input where you attach the cables. Most modern computers will see that there is a new device attached and automatically configure themselves. However, if yours doesn't, try these steps. On a laptop, you may have to set the computer to send video to the attached TV or projector. This is usually done by pressing a function key, usually F1, F4 or F8. The key should have a little TV monitor icon next to it. On a desktop, if your TVs or projectors is the only thing connected, then you won't have to configure anything. However, if you're using your TV or your projectors as a second display, you may have to set your computer to mirror or duplicate your output. This is done by clicking on Start, Control Panel, Display, Change Display Settings. Then in the Multiple Displays pull down, Choose Duplicate these displays, then click Apply and Keep Changes. You should now see your computer's desktop on your TVs or projectors. Congratulations, you're done! Now in your browser, using the channel selector on the Quizstorm.TV website, select the channel you want to see, click full screen, click play, and you're ready to go. Once you finish using Quizstorm.TV, you can simply use your source button on your controller to go back to use other inputs. You can leave the computer cables attached to your TV or projectors for future use. Thanks for watching this tutorial. If you have any other questions or anything we can help you with, please contact us at Quizstorm.TV. We'll be delighted to help.